ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Hold out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
Dang it. All right. Sorry about that. I had to reset my computer and my stupid ass forgot to press the button for the microphone. I was literally talking this entire time and nobody was hearing me. Thanks, Ron. All right. So what I said is got 2 bags worth of flavors here. Okay. Like literally just like flavors upon flavors. We're trying the Mr. Zips first. Okay. We're trying the Mr. Zips first. Sativa, Sunshine Punch, 30% THC. Kind of little popcorn nugs, but you know, we got an 1/8 in here still, so I'm gonna try it out. Oops. All right, so here we go. Get my herb iron going. Nope, it wasn't you. It was me. I forgot to press the button for my microphone. I had to restart my computer. It was freezing right before this show, and every time I restart the computer, I got to remember to literally just press the button to turn on the mic, and my high ass forgot. All right. And if there's any fantasy questions out there, you can always feel free to ask some fantasy questions as well. And Ron said, I hate trying to get weed out of those bags. Yeah, so I mean, I got a lot of these jars. And so we got a bunch that we're going to smoke on there too. But Yeah, I agree. I'm not a big fan of the bags. I mean, I understand from a business standpoint having to save some costs somewhere, and that's usually one of the ones. All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Hot Sauce Sports joined on IG. What up, bro? Yeah, Ron said I love the jars. Makes it way more convenient, right? Yeah, Hot Sauce Sports says Hustler. What up, bro? I'm on YouTube also, but I got to start, getting into IG as well. Thanks for joining. Woo. That's what I like my sativas to do. Punch me in the face. That one pretty much did. I did not smoke until right now, so that's the first bowl of the morning. All right. And Bogey made it in the building.
Can you dig it? Sucker!
Yeah. What up?
Yeah, I know you're already live.
Yep. Had to make it for Facebook. And Hess said the bags are a lot easier to...
I'm about to roll me some of this cookie, and then I'm gonna have you break down all the wonderful trees you got.
Oh, yeah. So the first one that I tried was called Mr. Zips Flower. Sunshine Punch. 30% THC. Pretty smooth.
37?
No, 30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's one. So I got 2 bags that are full. One's full of the ones with the bags, and then one's full of the ones with the jars. So I'm just reaching in, trying new stuff. So we got the good, and here we go. It's at Smoke Good on IG. Yeah. And Hess said the bags are a lot easier to transport and storage across, the supply chain. But yeah, the jars are much classier and way easier to open. Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons to each of them. I mean, shit, I'll tell you, like making it back to Las Vegas from Palm Springs with all those jars, man, no easy task.
Yeah, but according to the laws, though, it's like you don't feel the sweat like leaving, going from that place to that place. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was the best part. I mean, it was hard for me to transport because I didn't know how much like stuff I was going to be bringing home. So I had like a backpack and just like a small little carry-on.
Yeah. Yeah, as best as possible, I'm a carry-on motherfucker. Yeah.
I had I couldn't even condense it to 2 things. So I had like an extra bag. Just like that I got like from the event or whatever. And yeah, it was just crazy. It was crazy.
Love it.
And
I love America.
Yeah, it was definitely, I mean, shit, like it was funny. I remember so the flight that I took, like when we were leaving, it was from Palm Springs to Sacramento, and then it was from Sacramento to Vegas. And one of the dudes on the plane, like as soon as we got there, he was like, "Man, I bet there is so much weed like on this plane." He's like, "You can smell it." Because everyone was coming from that event, damn near.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, see, Hess was smart. He didn't put me up on game until I actually got there. He said I brought an empty carry-on with me, knowing I would fill it up for the way back.
I mean, shit, it was Halloween. You guys are going trick-or-treating.
Dude, I mean, that's pretty much what it was, man. It was trick-or-treating for adults, and it was all weed, all shapes, all sizes, all kinds.
We got yellow pussy, black pussy, red pussy.
All right, here we go. Number 2. This is that good. And let me see. Did I show the bag on here? Here's the packaging. That good. So this doesn't have the. I mean, It doesn't have the strain or anything on it, so I don't know if like Good. I know Good Good's their brand. I don't know if they have any strains or if they just call it all Good.
I don't. For everybody out there that has children, it's so crazy because this bag of Good is a blind bag, and like, there's so much money I didn't spent on buying toys for my kids where they consciously are buying it and they don't know what the fuck is in that bag. It's so crazy.
I've never bought Noble one of those Ryan toys, you know.
They got slick. They're like, listen, we're about to sell you some shit. You don't even know what the fuck is in it.
And you know where the first time, I mean, you know, I've seen that around, but it's crazy. The place that I saw that people were like getting into that kind of thing was Comic-Con. So like, I forget, what's that company called? Loot Crate. You heard of that company, right? Loot Crate?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, shit. They got license deals with like so many different companies and Marvel and WWE and all this shit. So like they literally had like thousands of boxes like just like stacked to the sky, and you didn't know what you were getting. Like I ended up buying one of the Jurassic Park ones, like it was like the 20-year Jurassic Park like anniversary, and like the person was like, I don't know if there's a dinosaur egg in there. Maybe there is. And then like, here's the dinosaur egg.
Nice.
But I mean, it was $60. That I don't know if that shit was worth it or not. But man, people were just buying it.
The mystery.
Left and right.
That's crazy.
And
shit, hold on one second. I can hear one of the kids. Hold on.
Okay. And has said I had the watermelon Skittles from Good, and it's definitely good. Oh yeah, this was nice right now. It took me up a little bit. And Trev said I spent hundreds on blind bags for my girls. Always disappointed. I know, man. Like, why can't they put some good shit in those mystery bags?
Hey, listen. I remember there was a certain collection. It was Littlest Pet Shops, right? LPS. And my oldest, when she was like 6-7 years old, this was like the shit to her. And like I started seeing other adults like go in there and they're trying to feel the bags around, and then they have the little sheet where they're trying to find a certain one. And then like I seen this one savage dad, he's just opening them, looking inside. And I was like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Hey man.
Because as much as my daughter was trying to complete that collection, so was I. I started that mission with her.
Yeah. Just leave it to the white guys. I'm sure they'll do stuff like that, and then you can get away with it. All right. So this one. All right. Here's one that I was super excited to try. Can you see this case?
Right.
The Coco Diaz laughing gas.
Nice.
Yeah. This is Sashimi. 33%. 32% THC, 33% total cannabinoids with the CBD there also.
I love it.
Yeah, so this one has the crazy packaging. They're getting all behind, Joey
Uncle
Coco Diaz. I mean,
yep, shout out to Uncle Joey.
Like they should, right?
It's a good time to be famous and be a weed head, right? Because like,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, now they'll just pay you to be like, hey, we got this weed right here. Try it out. We'll put your name on it.
Hell yeah. And they were dope too. Like, let me see. They actually, like there was a whole bunch of swag, but they were mostly just giving out shirts, but they hooked me up with this fat ass sweater. So yeah, got the laughing gas pullover now.
Nice. Yeah, you know what I mean? Got to get the pullover memo. It's fucking 50 degrees out here today.
Whew.
It's so weird because it's the summertime. And
yeah.
I'm inland, so I'm not far from the water, but I'm not anywhere close neither, you know what I mean?
Huh. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been hot over here the last couple days.
Yeah, you're in the desert.
Yeah, I mean at night it's been windy. There's like some crazy ass fucking dust storm 2 days ago. And it's like fucking with my girl's allergies and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, my 8-year-old, we kept her home today again because like her allergies are so bad. She's allergic to the world, bro. And the wind, the motherfucking, it's just been crazy.
Yeah, that shit sucks. And Trev said trying to find some wedding mint, best strain I smoked in 25 years. Hell yeah.
I love a wedding cake. You know what I mean? Did a whole song about smoking wedding cake.
Nice.
I said, married to the game, blowing wedding cake. You feel me?
Yeah. Hez said, I'm going to sample the laughing gas with you. Mine is the white truffle. Nice. I like it.
My dad, he's hella old school. He just as long as it's good weed, right?
Yeah.
But he's hella funny because I don't care about the names.
Right. He's like Alex and Grandma's Boy, right? I don't
Yeah.
how many times do I got to tell you? I don't care what it's called. I just want a bag of good weed, okay?
The Frankenstein weed.
And that was the best how they pulled it out, like an hour later, like into the movie.
I think it was like at the end, right? It was like at the party.
Yeah, at the party. So that was maybe like 2/3, of the way through. And it was funny. It was the old lady. And it was right after the girl did the karaoke and she fell. And Alex is like, I love this woman. And then it's the old lady just doing the Frankenstein like across.
Hey, the guy who takes the cake for me is the fucking the Matrix guy. I forget his name. You know what I'm talking about, right? Though the main antagonist.
What was his name? JP.
There you go. So let me ask you something. When you're trying all these weeds out, right?
Woo!
Like all these 30% and uppers, right? It's like you get high, and it's like, but when you try something that's higher in THC content, or am I using the word right? But when you hit and then you get even higher, you're like, oh shit, like what I mean? That shit is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's like you driving a fast ass car and going like 100 miles an hour, and you just press on the gas, and that shit just kicks into another gear somehow. Woo. Yeah, I told my girl, like, man, I'm pretty much probably what I'm planning on doing, because we're going to be recording the movie podcast a little bit later. We're going to smoke all this weed, and I'm probably just going to take a fucking nap. It should be putting me to sleep, man. That's how good it is.
I'm about to watch, after this, I got to watch the movie again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it on Sunday on Shroom, so it was like, it was like I was there, but you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
and Jennifer Garner's character hella irritates me. I just, I'm like, yo, shut up. I like it though. They foreshadow a lot of shit like women in the industry. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah. And they have all the NFL Network guys in there playing themselves. That was pretty cool. Yeah. I never thought I would give it a chance, so I'm glad I'm about to watch it for the second time and really, so I could talk about that motherfucker. Yeah. So, So for those who didn't catch it, the movie that we're breaking down is Draft Day, in honor of the NFL draft, in honor of draft season, like upon us for fantasy football. The reason why I like Draft Day is because it feels more like fantasy football than anything. Because like the trades that they make, I mean, there's no way that multiple trades like that are happening like in the exact same draft, let alone with the exact same team and picks going one way, picks going the other way. Like that shit's not going to happen. And but it's funny though, because it just did kind of. Well, not really. I mean, there was a lot of small trades, like but none like of the magnitude 3 first rounders, changing hands twice, in the same day. Like shit. That was kind of nuts. Yeah, because who got the 3 first? Was it Russell Wilson who got the 3 firsts for him in the trade? Bro, I couldn't even tell you. I just remember the multiple blockbusters. You know what I mean? Yeah, there was a lot. But man, one of the there was some straight Bogard trades. Like, man, like I was about to say, because like one of them, it was hilarious. Like anyone who hasn't seen it, we'll just spoil, one of them. And it was the Browns were trying to trade with the Jaguars, and they're trying to get the 106. He's like, well, what if I give you my second round this year and my second round next year? And he was like, wow, that sounds great. Why do I look like an asshole? 2 second rounders for the 106. It's funny. I've been trying to buy my way back into this draft right now. And then we're in the 3rd round in a rookie. So it's like I'm just sending like last year's injured players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And or old players, because it's like, I mean, what do they expect in the third round right here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it gets ugly. Yeah, and Ron said RG3. So I mean, the premise of the movie is the Seahawks, they have the number 1 overall pick, and they're bringing up RG3. They're like, what Washington pay for RG3 a couple years ago? And it was like 2 first rounders and like a third rounder or some shit like that. They were like, we're not gonna trade with anyone unless they're willing to overpay. And that's like how I feel about the first round now of like fantasy. It's like, because there's always like maybe one person who's willing to overpay in a draft. But if you can't do business with that person, you might not get the trade that you want.
You know what's crazy? In a lot of ways, I can't stand that person because, like, especially in these dynasty startups, and I'm not going to say any names, but you kind of got one of these trades in one of these last ones we just did. And like,
so it's just like got the emojis. What up, bro?
What up? So it kind of, just because I know the caliber of manager you are, it's like to load you up early on with these many picks. Like you're not gonna falter and botch these picks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty hard to botch picks in the 3rd, 4th, 6th, things like that. Because there's so many good players still.
And like position wise, you had 2 firsts. Technically, it was like a 112 and a 2-1.
So that's like I mean, is that 2 firsts or 2 seconds? I mean, I feel like that's 2.
Well, I mean, it's tomato, right? It's 1-2 turnaround. So
I guess it depends on if you're the buyer or the seller, right? Because
exactly. If I'm
to
selling that
to you,
motherfucker, I'm like, listen, bro, you get this 2-1. It's basically like, the 13th spot in the first round. Or he'd be like, hey, I want that 1, bro. And I'm like, listen, bro, this is a 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Stu said, can't smoke, but I can pretend, right? Hell yeah, bro. Said, gonna try to eat breakfast. Can't chat, but stopping in. Well, just leave it on in the background, man. Now you got your iPad or your computer over there. Just leave it on in the background.
Yeah, man. We're, saying hopefully we can get you some good entertainment while you have your breakfast, too. Shout out to Stu.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And Hess said, what about RSO or sublingual tinctures? So I'm not sure. I think he said it's kind of hard where he's at to be taking really anything outside of the medicines that he's taking. Yeah,
because also I would imagine if they're seeing how he responds to said medicines, that you can't have any outside variables. You know what I mean?
Right. So I think that's the issue with him right now. I was going to talk to you, Hess, about potentially sending Stu a care package. We don't know when it's going to be, though, because he said until he actually goes home, he wouldn't be able to use anything. So it's like pointless for us to send it right away. He might not be at his house for a couple months, he said now. And Smokey the Cat said, let's go. Dope hat, bro. Hell yeah, man. I got the Heisenberg hat, but, I got to switch it up now. Now that I couldn't wear this before because of all the green.
I was about to say that.
Now that I'm not using the green screen, now I can actually wear it.
That's dope.
All right. And then Spencer the Guru on IG. What up, guys? Got a handful of people watching IG on IG. Good looking. All right. So the next one I got here, smoking. So we're doing the hot box now. And this is the Pop Rocks. And I remember the
Moon Rocks.
Oh no, Pop Rocks is what this one's called. I mean, that's just the what's actually on it. So you guys
but I'm talking about that's the I was thinking is Moon Rocks. I mean, is Pop Rocks like Moon Rocks? Where they infuse like bud. You know what I mean?
So the thing about this one now, I totally remember. So they actually ran out of samples. But they had just like jars of weed that everyone could look at and still see. Because like what a lot of this event was like these brands putting their flower on display for dispensary owners, for delivery owners, like things like that. So they can, get some sales. And I just remember this guy was like, man, because I told him I was going to be doing a review on it. And he was like, well, man, I want to get you a dope nug so you could do it. And so he grabbed a nug, just threw it in a bag. So I don't know if the bag matches the nug. But it was fire though. It was definitely fire.
Nice.
Here we go. And and Hess said Hustler must have gotten like 24 compliments or more on that hat at the Hall of Flowers. Like, I like wearing this hat out because everybody compliments on it wherever I go now. Like,
Yep, it's a conversation piece.
yeah. And there was other people with some crazy ass hats too. So I mean, I was shouting out people. I was getting so much love on my hat that if I saw someone with a dope ass hat, I had to let them know as well.
I saw, man, we was at a Hot Topic, at the mall. Because they always got like, my kids like shopping there, because they have like cool graphic tees. And I like shopping there too, because of the graphic tees. But there was this dude, like a young kid, who's probably like adolescent. He was working there. And he had a short sleeve button up shirt. And it looked like a Hawaiian shirt, but it was all dope mushrooms, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, where'd you get that shirt, bro? Like, I don't ever do that to people, what I mean? But it was one of those. I'm like, where'd you get that shirt? And then Buddy didn't know. He's like, I don't know. I don't remember. I'm like, this fucking guy. Fucking trying to hide the shirt.
I know, man. You remember where you got that shit. You just don't want anyone else to go get it.
I'll buy the shirt off your back right now. That's gross. I probably wouldn't do that.
So I only went to the event on Thursday. I didn't go on Wednesday, but on Wednesday, the Heisman and Ricky Williams were they were there both days, but Ricky Williams was actually there on Wednesday, and all he was doing was playing Madden and smoking weed, like with people.
That's tight.
Yeah. Do you imagine that? You just at some event, you may or may not know that Ricky Williams is going to be there, and he's just, taking challenges on Madden while you can smoke with him.
I would have been like the all Texans team and then like had him at running back. And then when he gets hurt, you're like, damn, bro. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not all Texans, all Saints.
There you go.
My bad. For some reason, I thought of, what's his name? What's the other buddy that you know from Diego?
Reggie Bush.
No. He's a dickhead. He went to school with you.
Oh, Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, yeah.
Who's also in Draft Day and who sucks at fucking acting in Draft Day.
Love it.
Yeah, now when you go hear him, just go listen to his just listen more to when he's talking, because I just want to be brown like you, Pop, man. That's fucking stupid.
Oh man, that's bad.
It's like he was just thinking too much about those lines, or something. It was a walk and talk, I mean, some people have trouble walking and talking, I mean, it is what it is.
And you gotta walk the walk and talk the talk.
Yep, and they were in New York too, so I mean, there's a bunch of people like around there, a lot of pressure on you, and we're working with Terry Crews. I mean, Terry Crews was his fucking dad in the movie. But Chadwick Boseman, man, that was the one that I'm excited about. Vontae Mack.
Hold on, I think I hit a kid.
Woo! Woo! That was pretty smooth.
Hey, I'm gonna tap right back in.
Sounds good, bro. All right. Yeah, and Ron said, ready for that Ricky interview number 3. Hell yeah, dude. So that's gonna be this next Monday coming up. And it is gonna be at 1 p.m. West Coast time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Damn it. All right. Cut him, coach. His eyes are swelled shut. Oh, man. Yeah, draft day. This is going to be a good one to break down. I got a bunch of dope scenes. And, yeah, this movie just reminds me of fantasy football, because shit like that is never going to happen in real life. We did see the craziest draft that we've ever seen this year as far as, like, the trades go and all that. But, yeah, that was just insane. All right, let's see. let's see. We're gonna pass on that one for now. Let's see here. Honeydew Farms in Humboldt. Let's see. What's the THC like? 30%. All right, we'll try it out. So we got this one is the Honeydew Farms. Okay, Honeydew Farms from Humboldt. And we got the Lava Soffle? I don't know. Is that a fancy Souffle? Let's see. Indica, 30% THC. So some of these didn't have the stats on it. Some of them just said like not for resale, for trade show only or whatever. But yeah, so let's try this one. Oh man, these guys. All right, so I got scissors right next to me. And yeah, Hess said I'll save some of my Heisman bud for the interview. Hell yeah, dude, because I haven't smoked it yet either, just so I could smoke it, for the Ricky session there. We got both of them. I got the post game and the pre-game. Oh yeah. I do got some joints that I could light up. Halftime and post game style. And Ron said, hey, I want a full review. How does it smell? How does it look? Do you get the hints of the citrus, mint, and peppers? All right. You're right. All right, let's see. We'll start with this Honeydew. We'll give it the right one. We'll give it a good review. But they already get a notch down for having to cut these bags versus having the the little thing that you could, just the little notch where you could tear really easily. All right. Ooh. All right. So this is just some straight like gassy. You could tell definitely more of the strong hitting gas flavor than like the fruity. Got some orange hairs on there. It's let me see. When was this packaged? Packaged 2 days before 420. All right. Well, I won't pull off the dope nug because I'll still do a review for Instagram where I like actually really zoom in on the strains and all that. Yeah, and Hess said Honeydew Farms was the first farm to be awarded a cannabis permit in Humboldt County. All right, there we go. Hess got us with the history. I like it. And Ron said, remember VH1 pop-up Hess is doing the pot-up video. I like it. Giving extra deets. There we go. And it's got a piney taste, almost minty. You separate from the bag, from the top, no tear needed. Man, I couldn't do it. It was like sealed, like up at the top, because I tried a couple times and it literally would not separate. I tried. All right. Here we go. Let me break this up here. Let me see. So how many flavors deep am I now? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So this is flavor number 5. Honeydew Farms. Let's see how this goes. And Ron said you're high as fuck. But I swear, man, it was not coming apart. It was not coming apart, dude. You can't leave his video alone on videos. He gets high twice as fast. I know. Because Bogey's not asking me any questions right now. Now I'm just getting to the smoking. It's like as fast as the herb iron can heat up, that's as fast as we're doing another bowl. And Ron said it always auto-corrects Huss to his after I send. Man, stupid YouTube auto-correcting. Here we go. Honeydew Farms. That was real smooth. That one was real smooth. And man, there's like a really good like aftertaste that I'm getting. I can't put my finger on like what the what that taste actually is, but it's like a really good like, almost gonna say like a strawberry, like it's like some kind of like, because it's gassy. It was gassy when I hit it, but then like after it got like a little bit of like a fruity flavor. Like that shit was crazy. And Hess said Honeydew Farms is grown under the sun in Humboldt, so it's got great flavor and effects, but it's not going to have the same bag appeal as indoor. Yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, at first look, I mean, it looked like it was indoor to me. I mean, it was obviously not super light green. I mean, that was one of the tellings, but I mean, man, I mean. It looks really good. And I mean, the THC content, you know, on it really good as well. But we know how people are. They're a little snobby with their stuff, which I am too. Gotta be. Antonio, what up, bro? You just get off of work? I'm 5 flavors deep right now, and Bogey should be back. He's handling daddy daycare right now. All right. I'm going to switch it up now. And Ron said, classic. I can see the white crystals from here. Hell yeah, man. It is blinging. It was blinging. And Ron said, man, I remember when nothing was over 28%. I know, right? I mean, shit, I remember when nothing was getting tested like that. Like you were just taking someone's word for it. Yeah, the real belt collectors on IG. Throw on the real belt. Got to keep busting this out every chance I get. What up, bro? Oh, yeah. Every chance I get, I got to bust that out. This is a fire-ass belt. All right. We're switching it up to the jars now. And shout out to everyone who's watching all over the internet. Do me a favor though, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, hop over to YouTube and type in 420 Fantasy Hustler or just 420 Fantasy. I'll pop up there. Make sure you go subscribe. All right. Here we go. Pick the jar at random. This is one that I haven't smoked yet. I got a whole table full of the jars that I smoked already. Some I've done reviews on, some I haven't. But let's see here. All right, this is the Crown OG. Let's see, what kind does it say? I see indica flower, but I'm not seeing a strain name. All right, so the thing that's crazy about these, some of these has been, some of these things were packaged like, I mean, this one was packaged back in March. I mean, shit, I've had stuff here in some of these that were packaged back in December, and you open it and it's still like fresh as fuck. So this is 30% THC, 31.1% total cannabinoids with the CBD included in that. Okay, so being packaged back in March, open it up and it's a fresh OG smell, a super fresh OG smell. Yeah, very nice consistency here. And let's see, There's one bigger nug if I could get to it. There we go. This one's better. This one's better to hold. And I'll just pull one off of there. There we go. Man. Nice little nuggie. I mean, got a long flower in there, but you know, a long leaf in there anyways. Usually like to see those cut all the way off, but it's only a couple. Yeah, Hess said Crown OG is fire. Looks fucking extra fire to me. Yeah, and Stu said, have a good day, Huss, Bogey, Hess, Ron, Antonio, E1. Yeah. Ron said, looks like it snowed on that bitch. I know, right? Look at that. Just all over, just coated. And let me see. And Ron said anything grown in nature is going to vary. Yeah, that's for sure, because you can't control the elements. Like you could control everything on the inside, you know. And that was the best thing about indoor growing is, man, you control the environment now. And Ron said, I was searching for my 420 fantasy group of pot smoking furies, and there was Hustler. Hell yeah, bro. I like it. I like it. And Ron says, not just CBD, it could be the THC and stuff like that as well. Yeah, well, because it's the total cannabinoid. So, yeah, I just forgot to mention the THCA because that's another component as well. Dang it, what's up with this? Why is it so fucking hard to close? Oh, because of this. Yeah, I wonder what happened with that. But that blocking the track there. All right. Here we go. Said it's good for your back. Hell yeah. Yeah, what up? What up, Zeb? Zeb's watching on IG right now. He said that 818 brand got you with the pinch. Hell yeah. I know. Yeah, and Zeb said dope hat, bro. Thanks, brother. Yeah. And love shit high in THCA. Hell yeah, dude. Because man, that's all the crystals, man. And Ron, have you ever tried any of the THCA that's like 99.997% THC? That was the one that got me on all the THCA and learning about that shit even more. Here we go. So this is strain number 6. Let's keep it pushing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That one's an extra gassy finish. Oh man. Oh. Woo. And it has said, how'd you like the COTC? Cream of the crop gardens, dude. So I did I'll smoke one of those right now. After the gassy flavor, that'll be a good one because that one's more of a fruity flavor. So that'll mellow it out a little bit. Yeah, the London lemon from Cream of the Crop. Woo! Yeah, this shit is fire. I did a review and put it on Instagram and Facebook and all that. Woo! Yeah. And Ron said, man, your lungs are begging you to get a smaller bong. Man, Ron, stop being a pussy, all right? I'll get a smaller bong one day. You know when I'm gonna get a smaller bong? When Jerome Baker makes me the custom bong that they were talking about. Yeah, and Antonio said, I really like that hat. Looks fire. Thanks, bro. I need to get more of these ones. Because this one I got at the Cannabis Cup. What year was it? The Cannabis Cup. I can't remember if it was 2013 or 2014. Can't remember, but I saw it and then, ooh, man. Just yeah, can't even put like, a description of how much I like this hat ever since I saw it. I was on it right away. All right, let's see here. Here we go with the cream of the crop. So let's see. Cream of the crop is it's lemonade cross gelato 42 cross London pound cake 97. All right. Total THC 28%. Total terpenes 2%. What's TAC? Not sure what that is. The TAC. So that might be everything. Okay, so that's THCA plus THC plus CBD. I don't know. Hess, you tell me what the TAC is, but that's 33%. That's the highest one. So I know it's got to be like multiple things added together. But what is that? Because I've never seen the TAC. And Ron said, yeah, hats are such a limited runs, almost no designs have multi-year runs. Hell yeah. Especially ones like this. And that's what's dope, makes it more limited. And as collectors, we love that kind of shit because I don't want to see a bunch of people walking around, with this hat. Like, look at this thing. Look at this thing. And you guys, I don't rock it backwards, but man, just look at this all over the back and shit. Like, and has said, you are in Vegas, you should document Jerome Baker while they make it for you at the Dream Factory. Hell yeah. Yeah, Jordan's been he's been super busy. He hasn't really got back to me, but hopefully soon here. And Ron said, you know what I smoked the other day? OG Kush. Nothing mixed, just OG Kush. I like it. The real OG. Said it was fine, worked out well as the 900 variations of OG Kush. Total active cannabinoids. Okay, cool. Yeah, and look at this. Woo! I mean, orange hairs all over. Got it's got the right mix of like gassy and fruity. It's like that pound cake. You can smell that lemon, but you can also like smell the gelato cookies as well. It's so good. And they hooked me up with a dope ass sweater too. Gotta show off the swag. Yeah, matches the chain here with the diamond cut. And then so fun, it's got the little symbols down here, so when you're rocking your rollie, got it like right on the wrist. Yeah. Dope sweater. Especially because everywhere in Vegas is either heated up or cooled down, depending on what time of the year. I don't really wear like heavy coats or like anything like that, so it's cool that that's just a nice little thin sweater. All right, clean this bowl out, get the cream of the crop going. All right. And Ron said, I miss Super Skunk #1 based weeds. Yeah. Yeah. Super Skunk #1. Hell yeah. Every time I smell skunk, I feel nostalgic. Yeah, because we don't see that anymore, and it used to be the thing. All right. There we go. And break this up. And Zeb said, "You loving it out there in Vegas, bro?" Yeah, it's dope. And I mean, it's a lot of it's the house, you know, for sure. I mean, it is like hella dope to be able to drive like 20 minutes and be on the strip. Like that is like a cool feeling. But it's the house, dude. It's the house. Our house is way bigger here than at our other place. Like this is the first time I've ever been able to have my own studio. So that's the dopest thing about this house, an actual room where I could display all my stuff, get the creative juices flowing, you know. Not like that didn't happen before, the creative juices flowing, but you know, it's just different being in a place that I could call my studio versus like, man, when I first started this in 2020, I was literally like a foot away from the kitchen. There was like the only place the green screen could like really fit with the computer and everything. So yeah, crazy. We're moving on up like George and Wheezy. And Hess said, I just grew skunk number 1 in the last cycle. There we go. And just harvested Cinderella 99. I like it. And Zeb said, dope, bro. When I come out to Vegas, I'm hit you up. Hell yeah, man. Definitely do that. I'll feel offended if you don't, bro. All right. And Trev said, M39 when things were simple. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Hess said, skunk number 1 is in the lineage of many of the strains today. Yeah. All right. Cream of the crop. So how many do I got here? 5, 6. We're number 7. We're 7 deep on this now. Here we go.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Roll up, fatty.
For this pimp daddy.
You got perfect time. About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
Oh, man. That's so smooth. The cream of the crop is so good. All right, Bogey back in the building.
That shit was crossed with hella shit, bro.
Oh yeah, you got something blocking your camera a little bit.
What up?
There's something blocking your camera.
Yeah. Move all this. Yeah, that cream of the crop joint though, that shit is crossed with hella shit.
Yeah, so let me read it off again. The lemonade crossed gelato 42, crossed the London pound cake 97.
Because even the cookies itself is like 6, 7 different strains.
Yeah.
Same thing with the gelato thing. You know what I mean?
That's like on Pineapple Express, you know, when he's like, I can't remember for the life of me what those flavors are, especially being 7 bowls deep. But he's like, if it was like this one crossed with this one, you know, and they had a baby, and then it was this one, and then they had a baby, and then those two somehow met and fucked. That's what we're smoking.
I remember when Granddaddy first hit the scene, and like OG Kush, they all came, Purple Urkel, they were all like that same wave, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I was talking to a dude out of Santa Cruz, and he like proclaimed to be like, part of the lineage that like created this Granddaddy. He was like, first it was outdoor. And he's like, you only can grow it in Santa Cruz because you get that certain wind that brushes up the soil. And I was like, man, this guy's a stoner, dude.
Damn, what you
like, listen, we do that shit inside, and that's how you control everything.
Yeah. Damn, would you go to weed college? All right, here we go. S, did you try this one yet? Did you try the Cam Private Reserve? So we got the Cam Private Reserve and the head gardener. I don't even know what you call it. It was she was a female, and man, she knew her shit. This is some fire ass weed. Damn, and what the hell was this called, Hess? Because I got the specific nug. I got the specific nug that we were told to get. Do you remember what it was called? Because I'm so high, and it was not put in the it's not put in the right jar. I know that for sure. And Zeb said Ice Cube in the bong blazing their White Widow. Hell yeah. Man, this is some fire. Yeah, Sir Bong's a lot. Wondering when you were gonna get in here, bro.
He put out the bong signal a long time ago.
Yeah, man. I'm 7 bowls deep, man. Man, so this is just, I mean, there's orange hairs all over the place. I mean, you know, just super light green. It's frosty as hell. You could, man. All right.
That's that light. That's that light depth.
Yeah, Antonio shouted out Bogey. So what up, bro?
What up, Antonio? It's funny because, man, when Huss was like, hey, you want to do the smoke session in the morning? I'm like, hell yeah. And like, it's crazy because the Bogey morning is usually routine, but this morning was not one of them.
They wanted to switch it up, throw you a curveball.
Hell yeah.
That's how it goes. Damn it. What was this called? Uh-oh. Phone's falling over. Yeah, Hess. What was it called? Sir Bong's lot said at work. Well, glad you tapped in, bro.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Many bong loads deep.
Motherfuckers is getting high at work. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
you
I'm
know
assuming
what's
he's on
crazy?
his break getting high right now.
Man, just, allegedly back in the days, you know what I mean? Hella customers that are like nurses, lawyers, like motherfuckers that are, important in the world. And they high as fuck at work, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was is it the Formula 41? No, it starts with a B. It starts with a B. Fuck. So high, and they didn't give me the right container. But it was the one that those dudes from Voyager told us. You had the fire ass fucking dabs. They were like, go over to the cam and go check out this flavor. And man, it was, yeah. All right.
Oh, I know.
We're gonna try this out. Yeah, and Zeb shouting out Bogey. And hell yeah, Zeb, this shit is fucking dank. This shit is dank. There we go, biscotti. There we go. The biscotti. So yeah, Bogey.
Yeah.
This company who had the fire ass dabs, Voyager. First off, they weren't giving out any samples to anybody. They were just giving out tickets. But when I told them I was going to be doing a YouTube review, they're like, "Oh shit, let me hook you up."
Yeah.
3 grams of fire ass dabs, like fire ass dabs. We're talking $80 a gram. Maybe more than that shit.
What is it? What is it? Is it like 98, 99%? Is it up there?
No, it's up in the high. It's up in the high 80s or low 90s,
okay.
For sure. But it's not the crazy THCA shit.
Yeah. Bro, I hit that shit, and I swear to God, it felt like I was on DMT for real. Well, it was during the time. It was during the days that I was doing a lot of DMT, so it was like it like opened my third eye. I swear to God, it was the 99 gold, that THCA, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the brand was gold, but it was like spelled like with an E at the end.
Guild.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
That's how high I was.
Yeah, and shout out to Hess, who might be doing a licensing deal with Guild, and that should be real dope if they did a licensing deal.
All us together, we are a guild.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The Guild.
You are my guildie.
And Ron said, "Oh, Italian, yeah, that biscotti. It's
Yeah,
biscotti.
hey, forget about it.
Yeah, the biscotti crossed Thin Mints. Woo! Hell yeah, I got my
Nice.
herb iron almost
the
heated.
Thin Mint joints.
Yeah,
It's funny because, like, man, when you go into the dispensary, you have all kind of menus and shit, and like, when you see people, like, they 9 times out of 10 they stick to what they like. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I've always been an adventurer, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just so I see if I don't like it, like, you know what I mean? Like the other day, I had some dragon fruit, some dragon fruit OG, cake or some bullshit. And I was like, okay, let me just try that. Let me just give me a pre-roll of that. You know what I mean?
And I was waiting for Hess to drop it in the chat. When we were at like this networking event, like before like the Hall of Flowers and before the big party, Hess just said it right there. We were with the founder of Guild Extracts.
Nice.
And we're like, we're just listening to him, spit some of his game about his machines and plans that they have, to license, the patent that they have to places around the country. So you can get that THCA all over the country, and it might not be guild, but they're licensing the way that they can actually make it.
Hey man, you get the patent, you're balling forever now.
Yeah, so they're gonna license it, and it's gonna be a licensing and royalty deal. One of those Mr. Wonderful joints on Shark Tank.
Yeah, I mean, in back in the days before music was like all digital and shit, right? Or at least the early days of digital, I should say. When we were trying to get record deals, it was still about I think it was called a PMD, promotion, marketing, distribution deals. You know what I mean? But you got to hit. You know what I mean? They would laugh at us when we want all three. They're like, "Oh fuck." You know what I mean?
Because only the top dogs were getting that at that time.
Yeah. And then a couple years later, it started morphing into like the 360 deal, where they'll give you everything. But then now, like, if I go on and I get like a deal, if I do like a modeling gig with Dior, they're gonna get a piece of that. You know what I mean? Like, just whatever.
It goes both ways, right?
Yeah. It just So like artists really only make money doing their shows and tours and like. So you gotta imagine a lot of these motherfuckers took a hit when you couldn't tour during quarantine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And those type of deals, you think those are the ones where guys are getting the least amount of money out of it?
Yeah. Or they're getting the good signing bonuses that aren't advances. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh, so signing bonus on top of the work actually.
And that's how you get them, because you're getting somebody who's probably broke. They never had nobody be like, give you 500,000 signing bonus right now.
Right.
And you're like,
but I own like all the rights to your music and like all that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let me finish this bowl and then we're going to read this off from Mike.
Hit that shit. I'm hot. And when I was feeding the kids, when I left the stream, I was feeding the kids and I was watching that shit. I was like, I feel higher than a motherfucker. Just watching this motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Hopefully people can live vicariously through me if you're not in a smoking state. And so Mike says, smoke some, homies. He said, I'm at the 15th spot in a 32-man league. Going to be on the clock soon since there's no QBs, but one super flex spot and only one running back spot. Which position would you choose? Okay, so 32-team league. I mean, shit, you should only have a super flex spot instead of like a standard QB spot, because what if someone like has a bye, like, and you literally can't plug anybody in? That'd be fucked to just take a zero.
Oh shit, we're already going in this draft?
No. This is someone totally different. He's not. No, we haven't started ours yet.
Okay.
We're not doing our. Yeah, that one's not going to start till like the beginning.
Okay, good. All right, so check this out. Continue, because you're right. You only, I mean, and especially if there's no rules against holding multiple QBs, some dickhead might try to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think QBs are gonna go hella fast. And and then this is where, like, if you're at the 15, you're like in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, this is where, like, I would kind of want to be towards the back end, because then if you were towards the back end and all the QBs are gone, then you can just go heavy skill. You know what I mean?
So I'm assuming, maybe we get a Jonathan Taylor, off of there. Maybe you get a Cooper Kupp, off of there.
Justin Jefferson,
Jamar Chase, maybe, as well.
I'll take a Devontae Adams there.
Yeah. So, that's what he's saying. Since there's only one super flex spot and only one running back spot, which spot would you choose? So, yeah, amongst these QBs, I feel like I would rather just wait and see what QB would be there in round 2 and go for one of the top RBs, one of the top wide receivers there.
Hey, in our format, right? It's 1 point for every 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in our format, I'm still trying to get a QB there. If you know what I mean, because the quarterbacks have emphasis on, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, because if it's like 1 point for every 25 passing yards, and it's like 4-point touchdown, or even if it's 6, I'm still probably looking at like Jonathan Taylor if he's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're only able to hold one QB at a time, you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind punting, because you're going to be able to be like, all right, I'll take, fucking I don't know, Mariota, or you know what I mean? Like there's gonna be, it's gonna get to that point where people already have their QBs, and if they can't hold another one, you can just keep curving, letting QBs drop and grabbing more skill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so really take that into account what Bogard just said. If you're just in like, a league where it's like 25, yards per point, only 4 passing touchdowns, maybe you don't, just value the QB right here. Maybe you wait. But if it's something where the QB's points are bumped up a little bit, maybe you do get the QB, because I mean, right now you can still get. Yeah, he said it's also a tight end premium. So like shit, maybe Travis Kelce, maybe Kyle Pitts in that area. And then what'd you say? I would have to wait until the 47 until I take a QB. Yeah, I bet you still get like a bottom end QB too, someone maybe in the 24, 25 range, something like that. But yeah, that's tough. And Ron said, if there's 32 teams, how can you stream? So there's no QB spot is what he said. It's just, it's a super flex. It's a super flex spot. So you don't necessarily have to play a QB. That's really what it comes down to. So not everybody is going to take a QB. Not everyone's going to take a QB first right off the bat. Dang it. I got to take off these damn socks. All right. All right. And Has said, "Holy shit, that cam is incredible." Yeah. Whew. Hell yeah, that shit got me turnt right now.
What's that one, like 30?
So I don't have the exact I don't have the exact case for it. So
hey,
I don't know.
The mystery of it all. See, that's that black ops shit, bro. They don't even want.
Well, no. So I mean, I have a container. It's just not for the right strain.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the mystery right now, it makes it even more fire. You feel me? That's that off the book shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, listen, I got this back here.
Yeah. The one that I have, the Bubba's Girl, 31% THC, it says.
Shit, I forgot to grab the monitor. It's crazy because, man, I knew she was going to go back to sleep.
Oh yeah.
She woke up too early.
Yep.
She was up dummy late too. My kids be like that. I was like that when I was a kid too. I'm up.
Yeah, that's Noble right now. He's up hella late all the time.
The world. And then like, you can easily, how you put an end to that real easy. It's just, you just got to deal with the grumpiness a couple of mornings in a row. Just wake them up early.
Yeah.
Like, get your ass up. Yeah, babe. We're flipping a schedule.
Yep.
I'll be having to do that in the summertime when the kids going back.
Yeah.
Stay up all summer. I don't even give a fuck in the summer too. I'm like, do your thing. I remember being a kid in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah, and just sleep all day. Let me do stuff that I need to do during the day.
Right? And then at night, everyone's just doing their thing.
Yeah.
I like that. We're in the summertime too.
Yeah. And Zeb said, guy wants to trade me Scary Terry and a 2023 second for my Pittman and 107. Keep Pittman, Superflex Dynasty.
I'm not. I like the 107 that you have there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Terry McLaurin, they didn't pick up his 5th-year option. You know what I'm saying? And then now you have Carson Wentz and they draft Dotson. And like, for what it's worth, when you have a new QB and you get into camp, yeah, I know Terry McLaurin already knows the system, but like if Dotson builds rapport with Wentz, or even if Wentz builds rapport with Curtis Samuel, for all we fucking know, or Logan Thomas, or whatever fucking maybe. What if it's not Terry McLaurin is my point? You know, then Terry McLaurin's gone next year because they already drafted his incumbent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I realized too, in a Scott Turner system, I don't even want that receiver 9 times out of 10. Scott Turner, son of Norv Turner, they've been with Rivera for a long time. You go back to Carolina and tell me one motherfucker that really was balling for us like that. What, Kelvin Benjamin, the rookie year only? You know what I mean? You really can't. But Devin Funchess, maybe. Like, there was no real WR1s outside of Terry McLaurin that year as a rookie. It's like maybe the rookie years, like the Kelvin Benjamin rookie year, or in this case, you know what I mean? The motherfucking Terry McLaurin year. Then Pittman, what's funny is like Pittman, they drafted his incumbent too. Or not incumbent, they drafted like a 1B. You know what I mean? He's like a Cooper Cup type, Alec Pierce.
Right.
Real big physical white boy. You gotta be special if you're a white boy as a receiver, bro. It's like reverse racism, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's a slot guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he could also play out wide, but yeah, that's how they finna use him. And like, so and then it's Matt Ryan, and then it's also like considering like that's a run first team. So I'd rather stay with the Pittman, see that out, and then at 1-7 you got hella people there.
Yeah, because you should be able to get. I mean, you're not going to be able to get one of the 2 RBs, but I mean,
Nope.
you should be able to get one of the top.
If someone goes, so let's do that after the 2 RBs, right? Then in no particular order, Drake London,
Wilson,
Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave,
Trey Burks. No, I'll put Chris Olave out of that top 5. I don't
because that's where I was going. Like I said, no particular order, but I'd say Chris Olave is probably going to be somewhere that's for him at the 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, potentially.
But you know what's crazy? I am putting Olave as my favorite one though, right now, because I like the Michael Thomas news being all shitty. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, we'll cover that. I mean, what's today? Tuesday? Oh yeah, we got FNT tomorrow. Yeah, we'll cover all that manana.
Yep. Hell yeah.
About to roll something.
But yeah, you'll be able to get one of those top 5, wide receivers. Potentially Kenny Pickett if you need a QB, because I've seen him go right around that.
Super flex?
I believe so.
I got Kenny Pickett at the 2-3 last night in a super flex rookie draft, and I didn't even need QB technically, but it's like I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna flip this if I have to.
Right.
Because I didn't like everybody that was there for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Zeb said, looks like a strawberry, dank, hella dank. It's from Connected, and it's the Guava 2.0. Ron said, damn, that kid is like gray. I know. And Hess said you should incorporate some strain brand reviews at some point with each episode. Yeah, definitely going to figure that out. I mean, the ones that we're doing, the live streams, those might be the better ones to be able to do it on rather than like the uploads. Because we're doing a healthy mix of both these days. And Ron said you can have Olave. What's your beef with Olave?
Hey, see, this is why Ron Ron's a pussy. Oh man, he's so super cautious.
Yeah, and so in this draft that I just pulled up, just so I could look and see what the who like the top 5 like receivers were and who was going where. Olave actually went at the 1-7. So literally just what we were talking about. I took Kenny Pickett at the 1-6, and then I took Damian Pierce in the 2nd, and then I took the other Pierce, the one you just mentioned, in the 3rd, Alec.
That's in the Hustler 7?
Hustler 11.
Okay, yeah, I didn't have no picks in that one.
No.
And then, you know what's funny? Tell me that's not the fastest rookie draft out of all of them we're doing.
No, a couple of them are already finished.
Okay, maybe only the ones maybe I should say the ones I'm involved, because I'm not in them.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going fast because I'm not trying to trade everybody every fucking pick.
Right. See, yeah, the number 12 and the number 8, we're already done drafting in those ones.
You know what's okay? Everybody.
And it was Hess who took Olave in that draft also at the 1-7, and he said,
"I took Olave over Garrett Wilson and over." You know what I mean?
Oh dang, really?
I mean, I did have Elijah Moore, but listen, I'm looking at situationally. I want to win right away. I don't really like being like, okay, let me get Garrett Wilson and hope Zach Wilson takes the step forward. You know what I mean?
Right.
on a run first team that just drafted Breece Hall.
Right.
And they're going to have a Robert Saleh defense.
Man,
How
you
much
know,
are they going to need it? I almost need Zach Wilson to be shitty and have been playing from behind so he can throw the ball. You know what I mean?
so it was funny in the Facebook group, you know, the fantasy football advice group. If you guys aren't in that, just go to fantasyfootballhustler.com and you'll see the Facebook advice group in there and go join that shit. So there was some guy who was like, all you guys who are saying the Jets are going to be trash are so ignorant. They were like, with the draft that they had, you know, we can expect big upgrades, you know, in everything that they're going to do. And in that post, I called bullshit. I was like, they are still going to be trash. And the more that we talked, he was like, he even said, like, he had to keep like changing his statement, saying like, oh, well, I meant like in 2023, you know, like maybe they'll be competing, you know, with double digit wins. He was like, this year they'll probably get like maybe like 7 wins. But
What
they're in
the-
just their division alone, man.
So
That's
how
not-
ignorant was his statement? So he's ignorant as fuck.
yeah.
You know what though? That shout out to Antonio. And you know, he's a real Jets fan, or just a real fan. Like, you gotta have hey, listen, you might have seen like one cocky 49er Bogard, and that was when like we got into the playoffs. You know what I mean? It was really when we beat Green Bay, and then I was like, but then like during the course of the week, you saw me kind of level down, because it was like, you know, Sean McVay was about to tear us up. You know what I mean? I was legit afraid, because the way I broke the game down, I was like, it didn't look good for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta be a realistic fan. If somebody says the Jets finna win the Super Bowl, I was like, oh, you just became a Jets fan and saw this draft, and it was like, yeah. Like, history is first of all, history is something you have to defeat. That's why it's kind of cool when you see these teams that have never won and they finally win it. Like when Seattle won, like, you know, the first of a franchise. You know what I mean?
Ron needed
when
to
the Eagles
clarify.
won. You know what I mean?
Ron needed to clarify. He was saying, I'm saying you can get him at 7, you assholes.
I swear that whatever you read was the right way. It was the right call.
Well, he said, I guess he didn't say have. It said you can Olave. So there was no word there, and I just put in you can have Olave.
And how do you know, Ron? Because you play in so many dynasty leagues. Or is he pulling him up there in a redraft? He's like,
has said he could be a stud right away, even if Thomas does play. He's older and doesn't stretch the field like Olave does. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be the guy who Jameis is going deep to. Mm-hmm. I mean, we saw him going deep a lot in Tampa, and could he be doing it again? I think they'll let him sling it here and again.
I mean, you have, for what it's worth, you have a 27-year-old Kamara who might not be like, you know, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he might miss some time.
Maybe he's still get suspended.
Right? And then that's even more targets. But even when Kamara eventually is back, like you're going to get Olave single covered a lot.
Yeah.
And he's
he might even get left wide open a lot after he beats his own coverage.
Mm-hmm. Real talk. Yeah, you can't. What are you going to do? You're going to zone him up? He's going to eat that zone up. I see. Here's the thing. Opportunity-wise, Treylon Burks and like Drake London are like 1A, 1B, right?
Right.
Because it's like those guys are walking in, they're number ones. But the reason I say Drake London's 1B is because if you're looking for a receiver and you want an immediate guy, I probably would go Treylon Burks, even if it takes a little while to transpire. We're talking dynasty. Because like I don't like the fact that Kyle Pitts is there. You know what I mean? For London, like he still has to compete with targets from London, and London's not a bum. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Zeb
then you have bum ass Mariota throwing the ball, who only likes tight ends.
Yeah, so Kyle Pitts is going to eat, and Zeb said Olave is going to be solid, but give me Sky. So I've seen Sky Moore going all over the place because I'm
the Sky Moore truther. Like before Sky Moore,
how high you taking him?
I took him 1.9 the other week. I don't care, and then they're like, oh, they're all laughing. They're like, oh, he has a hamstring. This was last Saturday night. And I was like, bruh, it's fucking mini camp, bruh. And he's a second rounder. Like, he's going to get a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when you don't know. I mean, Juju, it's still his first year over there. Juju should have went there last year. He fucked up.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yep.
We would have loved that.
Then he would have got repaid. He'd already be a year into the system versus now learning the system.
Here's one thing. They do a lot of four wide receiver sets over there. You know what I mean? Because that's like that spread offense, that kind of that's like their makeshift air raid. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And MVS, Juju, Kelsey, Sky Moore, like we're gonna see sets like that. So it'll be like, you know what I mean? You'll have Juju as an inside, maybe not quite a slot. You know what I mean? Because then I would imagine like the over the middle targets are gonna be annoying if I'm a Travis Kelsey owner. I'm gonna be like, the fuck is Juju? Like, I hope Juju doesn't take away from Kelsey in that sense. You know what I mean?
Nobody is gonna take away from Kelsey.
I'm just saying.
Like, what do you consider taking away from Kelsey? Like him going under 100?
Okay, Kelsey demands like 25% of the target market share. If all of a sudden he's getting 22%, I'm annoyed because, like, you know what I'm saying? I need that. You know what I mean? He's a receiver you're putting in your tight end spot. You know what I mean? If not, he's just a high-end tight end, and then I need the touchdowns too. You know what I mean?
I mean, he hasn't gone under 120 targets since 2017.
Okay, so if he gets and that's ever since the that was the last year before
the Alex Smith big year, but even then
career year,
in 2016 he had 117, so he just missed it and he still went over 1,000.
Okay, because he has the most consecutive 1,000 yards.
Yeah,
right? But,
he's got it going all the way back to 2016.
I'll correct myself too because Kelsey's not going in the first round this year no more. I was gonna say, like, I'm not trying to grab Kelsey if he, you know what I mean. If I'm gonna lose out a little bit to Juju, also too, that makes me like not
818 brands. 818 brands in the building. I'm about to smoke some of the. Dang it, where is it? I'm gonna smoke one of the 818 brands. It's around here somewhere. I just had it. All right, continue, Bogey. Continue. My bad.
I have no idea what I was talking about.
Here we go. The 818 apple fritter. Let's get it.
Nice.
And Zeb said Kelsey's going to eat. Hell yeah, man. Kelsey is locked and loaded. I mean, he's Patrick Mahomes' favorite target. I mean, that's not changing. All right.
Second round Kelsey's not bad too, though.
Yeah, third round Kelsey's even better, and you're going to be able to get that. Yeah, Kelsey's still going to eat. I mean, for the positional advantage, I'm taking it all day. I'm taking it all day. Live in Sports Talk with Jake. What up, bro? He said, I like Russell Gage this year. What do you think about Russell Gage, Bogey?
I don't really think too much of him.
Except
for, like, he has opportunity if Godwin starts off the year, like, on the pup. Or even like limited in snap count, you know what I mean? Because of the ACL was pretty late in the year for Godwin, you know what I mean? But he has God and win in his name. So Russell Gage is just like a placeholder, if that, you know what I mean?
So let's see. So Zeb said which side of that are you on though, Zeb? Are you on, you traded away Travis Kelsey or you traded for him? Said I traded Kelsey for the 104 and Albert O. So I'm assuming traded Kelsey away. I probably wouldn't do that. I think I toyed around with trading Kelsey in one of my dynasty teams that like I needed help, and like I wanted a first this year and a first next year. Yeah, and people were willing to give up that first to get Kelsey, but they weren't willing to give up that future first. And like, they tried to tell me, he's getting older. I'm like, this is fucking Travis Kelsey, bro. Yeah, you're gonna have like 3 more years at minimum. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it doesn't matter about him getting older. He's taking care of his body, and look at the way that he's used. He's getting wide open on a lot of these plays. I mean, he's not getting crazy beat up like Gronk was. Like they just scheme him a lot. On the flip side of my Juju argument, Juju could actually open it up for Kelsey too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Juju's a bad motherfucker, bro. Like, it's so funny, and he's still hella young. He just had an injury-riddled season, and he was with Big Ben at his worst. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ooh. super tasty.
What you pulling on that one?
This is the 818 brands.
Nice.
818 apple fritter, 26% THC. And
Like
it's crazy. So, I mean, all of these, like, it has, like, when they're packaged and all that. It says packaged at the beginning of March. Like, you crack it, and it's fresh, extra fresh. Like,
hell yeah, that's that vacuum seal. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's that airtight. That's that no snitches.
Yeah. It's super dope. Because, man, I mean, I pulled somewhere. It said that it was packaged back in December, and we're cracking it, and it's fresh as fuck. Like, still from, like, months ago.
Yeah, I see you were saying that. You know, it was funny too. It's like I'll grab hella free pre-rolls when I'm at certain dispensaries that I'm doing work with, because those are the ones that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's in those little plastic little pop, you know what I mean? The little pop things. You know what I mean? They'll get rid of them after a short while if they're not gone on the shelf. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just dispose of them and people just take them. You know what I mean? Like all the workers and shit. You know what I mean? But like all the shit in the jars, that shit is good forever, bro. In my book.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Woo. All right. So that was some fire.
One of the joints that I fuck with, they got one of them things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like for the cigars and shit. But like it's for the tree, you know what I mean? It's like those little, they're like little glass cabinets, but it's got like a temperature control shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And Hess said I have the 818 garlic cane. Yeah, that was the one that I did a review on Instagram. I thought that was the one that I had handy right here, but I can't find it. Man, all right, I'm like 10 bowls deep now. We're getting there.
You're about to open a portal.
Yeah. All right, the volcanics. That's next. I did a review on this one, but this one's the Malibu Pure Kush. Some of that Malibute.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Yeah, clear this out. And Zeb said, "You look Asian, bro." I know. I get got the small eyes now after being 10 bowls deep.
The kingpin is what I call him.
It was funny. I was at the casino last night, shooting some dice and betting on some dice shooters, and there was this chick next to me who she was just talking shit about someone who just left. She was like, "Man, this motherfucker was like, man, I like that Chinese girl over there." And she was like, "You dumbass, she doesn't even look Chinese. I bet you she's like Filipino." And then like she asked him what she was, and she said Filipino, and she was just like talking shit to him. And
it's funny because I remember when I was in Atlanta, bro, and a motherfucker says, "Hey, you Chinese?" I said, "No, Filipino," right? And he goes, "So where are you from? You from Asia?" I was like, "No, I'm from California." And then he goes, "Do you know how to surf?" And I was just like, but first of all, what's even funnier, I forgot when he asked me if I'm Chinese, he said, "Do you know karate?" It wasn't even kung fu, like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh my God.
dumbass.
Hey, some people just really don't know though. They ain't never left where they're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Devin said, "Got that 505 critical Kush that I grew." Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. I remember when he was sending us pictures of him clipping it and manicuring it. And like he had like a special little catch where it was like all of the net, you know, when that's all the goddamn crystals and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and this was just filled with crystals. I mean, yeah, it's got that cushy smell. And I've already smoked this one, so I know it has
blinging.
All right, and I think this is number 11. I kind of lost count. I was trying to count after each one, and I just forgot.
Yeah, hold on. You say you was at 10 bowls deep. We're about to open a portal.
Yeah.
This is number 11.
Yeah, number 11. We skipped cloud 9 like many bowls ago. We're on cloud 11 now.
Mm-hmm. 11 is my favorite number.
And Zeb said, "LOL, you're making some money out there." So last night I lost $200, but the night before that I won 400, and the night before that I won 100. So for this week I'm still up.
Stick and move, my friend.
Yeah.
That's always, and you could tell if it's the off night too. I was like, man, I ain't gonna lose no more money to tonight.
Yeah, that was last night for sure. The night before, man, it was juking. There was like 3 rollers in a row who just like killed it. And got the hell out of there. Yep, everybody's eating. And there was this older, Asian lady who, man, she's funny as hell, man.
Are you sure she wasn't Filipino?
Well, I said, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what the hell she
We're
was.
Islanders, goddammit.
She even called herself Asian, so so that's why I said Asian. But what's it called? Man, she was just funny as hell. She was just kind of like Miss Swan in Next Friday, you know, just like the one talking shit. And like I remember one time, like they messed up on my bet, like how much they paid me. And I was about to say something, but like literally right before I could, she already jumped in. She was like, wait, you didn't pay him, right? And like she was like all on him, and like yeah, she was just talking shit. She was like, oh, he's trying to screw you over in here.
And you know what's crazy is like they got the eye in the sky everywhere, right? But like I would imagine this one's like, you know what I mean? This one they're like, yeah, they pay him short.
And so it was crazy because she said on Saturday, day before Mother's Day, this dude who she'd been playing craps with for like months and months and months and always talking to him and stuff, he comes up in the casino pretty much to say hi to her, to give her a hug and tell her happy Mother's Day. And he's dressed in his police officer's uniform.
Oh, shit.
Like, I didn't even know that he was a cop. She was like, I've been playing with him for months. He just comes here and shoots dice.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. He's still all about his craps. He was like, fuck it, right after work. He showed up.
Yep. And
in
Ron
a cop uniform.
And Ron said, my wife calls herself Asian, not Pacific Islander, but one of her cousins calls herself Pacific Islander.
Exactly.
Yep.
I mean, it's because we're from the Pacific Islands, B. You feel me?
And Ron said, when I tell my wife to fill things out Pacific Islander because it's the best thing to put for her affirmation action status, but she says she's Asian.
Well, to each his own.
I think you get to just pick. Yeah, just like Bogey said, to each his own.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, nowadays when you fill the joints out, they got like cisgender, fucking regular male gender. You know what I mean? Like, there's all kinds of some other shit I don't even know. I was just like, where's the one that I know? The one that I am, the male gender.
Yeah. And
Cro-Magnon band.
Ocean's 11. Definitely no Ocean 11 schemes going on out here. Woo! Oh, man. Damn. That was the one that we were talking about. Like, you could be already like hella high.
And then it goes,
yeah, next level. Woo!
Wow. Which one is this one? This is the 11.
This is Volcanics Pure or Malibu Pure Kush. Here we go.
And that's crazy because you know what it is too? You've been smoking. Actually, you've been going back to back on the indicas.
I mean, there's not a lot of sativas really. I started off with a few sativas, but most of the ones that I've been getting have just been like indicas. So,
yeah,
I mean, that's really what people are pushing, man. People are trying to get really, really, really high.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did I say you were going sativas?
No, you said indicas.
Okay, no, I'm really high. I think I'm just really high watching you. Yeah, really high.
Yeah. Woo.
That 26. Hey, and you know what's crazy is man, what was the total on that one? I want to say it was like Oh no, the 818 was the 20. Was the one that was 26.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah. This one's 36%.
I was about to say, see, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
That 36er.
Yeah, this is that straight gas, man.
The highest I've ever had was a 42%. I hit it out of a bong and I was gone. That was it.
Yeah,
I just wanted to try. I've never seen anything that high. I was like, let me try this.
Fuck.
You know what I mean?
That one just took me to the next level. Can't even lie.
Yes.
Woo! That was the one that opened the portal to 36.
I told you. You can't write this any better.
That was not planned that way either. That just happened.
No, because you just been doing the reach in the joint thing. I'm telling you, 11. I told you 11 is my favorite number. I just be doing shit like this all my life.
Like Casey and JoJo.
Oh my Pray for that 36%. Like I thought I was fly smoking on some 34% right now that won't even stay lit because the motherfucker just.
Oh man.
I thought I was fly hit that 36er to the moon. It took 10 of those to get to the 11B.
All right. This one's a little bit more mellow. This one's 25% THC. What is this? Moon Valley Cannabis. And
Interesting.
This
is that some Tahoe? Is that like a Tahoe brand?
It's Slurpee is the flavor.
No, like I'm talking about like where they're from.
Sonoma County.
So okay, so see how I said that?
Yeah.
Because Sonoma County, that's not too far. That's where a lot of people grow at. You know what I mean? And like it's not too far from Tahoe, but you know what I mean? And because motherfuckers I knew from Tahoe used to come down here and like to like Mendocino or Sonoma County and they just grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just shitloads of fucking fields and shit.
And Hess says that looks like a never-ending bag of bud. Oh my gosh, yeah. And Hess said indica dominates the market because sativas don't yield nearly as much and take longer to flower. Plus, like you said, people want to get lit. Yeah. There's some people who want to get creative and, they want to smoke to, like
I love sativa.
There's sativas in the morning or whatever, but I could just smoke indicas all day, really.
I love sativa because you know what, too, is like if I ever see any like Dutch crunch, you know what I'm saying? Or motherfucking Durban poison, that's my favorite. Like if I see like a Durban poison or like a Dutch crunch or motherfucking, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, oh, this is like real danky, stanky, fucking, 30%er type fucking, indoor monsters. You know what I mean? I like that shit. But it's like it's never really around. You know?
Holy shit. I opened it up and it was like a Slurpee like hit me in the face. That was crazy. Dude, this
like the smell?
Yeah. So the flavor, I mean, the name of it is Slurpee and literally like smells like a fucking Slurpee.
Cool.
And it's Skittles crossed Tropic Punch.
Oh, no wonder. That's that Freelicious.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, maybe this is just the ticket. Need some fruity stuff. Get me back down to earth real quick.
You're not coming back down for a minute off the 36er, B.
I know.
That's one of those ones like when you want to have a good show, you're like, yeah, let's hit this 36 right here.
And Hess said that looks like a never-ending bag of bud. I know, bro. I switched it up. Okay, so I had to separate everything.
Hey, you're so high because you read that comment twice.
But I didn't get to say what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So I literally had to separate everything by like the bags that I collected. So I got a bag of like the weed, but the bag of flour, but that are in a jar, and then I got the bag of flowers that are like in bags. And then I got the joints, and then I got the cartridges, and then we got the concentrates, all the dabs. Fuck, I got like 12 grams of dabs, like at this joint. Like, man, all like primo, like fucking dabs. They hooked me up because I know people weren't getting hooked up like this because at the dispensaries you had limits that you could actually get. Like you couldn't get more than 1/8 of flour. I mean, you couldn't get more than 8/8 of flour. You couldn't have more than an ounce of flour. I hit the limit at the very end, but I had 3 times that when I got back, maybe almost 4 times that when I got back, because it was people giving it to us at the tables and like telling them I was going to do a YouTube review and stuff. Like people just were loading me up with everything. Like it felt like hella dope.
Hell yeah.
That was dope. So we're definitely going to be doing that a lot more. Got to get the media badge, and all that.
Remember I was telling you the motherfucking media badge, bro, we got into hella shit. Even if we weren't even on the docket.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When I worked for that magazine, this was like 2005 to 2008. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Mike said, have you guys tried those Dabwoods disposable pens? Okay, so I know I have one because they hooked me up. They hooked me up with some stuff. Dabwoods was one of the ones. Like they were like, oh yeah, let me hook you up. And I was like, people kept coming up and they got like the shipment of stuff, their samples and everything because they ran out and like everything was right when I got there. And the guy kept telling me, just hang on, I got you. I'm hook you up. And and he did. He was tight.
That's sick.
And Hess was like, "Yep, we were over there with the Dabwoods crew. Hell yeah!" And Ron said, "I know I say this all the time, but I love Super Silver Haze. That was one of the ones."
Hey, Ron's like an old man with his weed. he misses the Super Skunk or the Skunk one and the Silver Haze. I mean, you know what's tight though, because it's also connected to the times. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a young man, like bro, like I remember like chocolate tie. I was probably like a freshman, you know what I mean? It was just motherfuckers was buying that shit. Tupac rapped it in his lyrics. Yeah. And it was probably like some tree that was like sprayed with fucking with Raid or some shit. Cause that's what it smelled like. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
Motherfuckers was dirty back then.
I know, motherfuckers.
We was selling it though. we was smoking it too. We said some, you know what I mean? But then what was it? The Granddaddy though, for me, that was the one I was like, wow. Because it's never changed. It's only actually got better. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Granddaddy just tastes so good. Like, you know what I mean? But it's connected to those times, like the hyphy days and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, when everybody wanted the purple. I mean, they always have and they always will. But that was like when like people would request like only purple, like I'm only smoking the perp.
Right. It's so funny because rappers dictate shit. You feel me? Like I remember in the Bay, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers start smoking hella Kush again, right? And then like Burner, he's everywhere. He's getting everybody on the good Kush. And then, you know what I'm saying? This is before like he hit everybody with the cookies, you know what I mean? And then here's Wiz Khalifa blows up and, you know what I'm saying, smoking Kush and smoking papers, you know what I mean? And then everybody, all they want is Kush. All they want is OG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like OG specifically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like from 2010 to like 2013. Like all they just want OG.
Let's have fire.
OG or cookies. You know what I mean?
And as said, Cat Piss going to make a comeback very soon too. You remember that? Yeah, we saw some guys who had some Cat Piss going, and and has said same with Runts. Yeah, we saw the Runts crew.
Yeah,
there.
The Grunts. Hey, the Runts is my shit. That shit puts me to sleep though. I ain't gonna lie, but it's so good. Yeah,
I mean those heavy indicas, man.
Yeah.
And then Ron said, remember when everyone went gaga for the blueberry stuff? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Blueberry, everything. All the dream stuff.
The blue dream. Like, I remember there was
breads, all the breads, the cheeses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're all different little eras.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of tight.
Man, so that one definitely more mellow than the one before. Real tasty too. Real tasty. It tastes like literally like a Slurpee, like it kind of like smells, and it must be that tropical punch portion, of it.
Mm-hmm. Skittles is hella free though too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck. All right. Let's see. Let's reach into this bag. So damn, there's only 2 more kinds in here. I mean, these will probably be the last 2 that we do. We've already been on for like almost 2 hours. So yeah, these will be the last 2. So we got the True Classics, the Pink Runts. Speak of the Runts. Oh yeah.
Look at that.
And so 28% THC and Lucid Blue. We were just talking about the blue shit. That's Lucid Blue.
The universe.
And let me see. Oh,
You
this
can't
one,
write this shit.
This is
And it runs. I remember what was it? Yeah, the runs was like, damn, when I first encountered runs, like 2000, yeah, like I think I would say 2020.
okay.
2019, right? Because then from that whole like stretch, everybody was on the run. Everybody's on the runs.
Man,
It's heavy. It has a distinctive smell, when especially like motherfuckers smoke backwoods and shit.
yeah. Damn. Fucking backwoods. I can't really do them.
I haven't smoked a backwood in a grip. I think the last time I smoked the wood was remember when we first brought back Playmakers?
Uh-huh.
And then like I was just doing every show smoking a backwood.
Nice.
And that shit got heavy after like 2 months. Because we're only doing it once a week, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, those backwoods though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't so this Lucid Blue, it doesn't have any stats on it or anything. So but yeah, definitely looks like some Blue Dream like type of shit. You know, definitely that blue stuff that we're talking about. So I'm gonna do that one, which I'm assuming is more of a sativa blend. I'm gonna do that first, and then we're gonna do the True Classics Pink Runs, the 28%er. Oh yeah, Ignorant Thinkers podcast joined on IG. What up?
What up? Shout out to my man Dennis.
Yeah.
Philly stand up.
Okay. But I will say, like here in Philly, or if you even mention Sour Diesel, people start bitching because like that's all we smoked for like 3 years. Yeah. I'm sure it's a lot more than that, like for some people.
I mean, shit, there was like a whole 10-year stretch of like in like New York where like that's all they want.
And it's so funny. Like I remember Bogey's joke about it. I mean, especially being super high now, just makes me laugh even more. Motherfucker from New York can go into the dispensary, just look up at the menu, be in there for like 20 minutes, looking at the menu and all flavors.
You guys got sour D?
Let me get that sour D.
Oh shit! Hey, I gotta tap in though, cause I gotta handle this little man.
All right, for sure.
He's demanding.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, peace. All right, and yeah, Ron said Blue Dream is a good strain. Here we go. 2 left, so we're 12 deep right now. We'll get to 14. And really, we'll get to 13A and 13B because 13 over 14 all day. M over the N. And he said, I'm like that with green crack, though. Yeah. Go in there and look at all 30 flavors. Let me get that green crack. When I see it there, that's what I choose. I like it. I like it. Hess, isn't that true? Isn't that true? With some of these motherfuckers in New York only wanted to fuck with the sour diesel? I know that's true. Whoa. Shit. I said, God damn. Damn it. The Lucid Blue almost making me want to tap out. Damn. And has said that True Pink Runts is on point for that True Classics. That's next. That's last. The Lucid Blue 13A and the Pink Runts 13B. Need a second to collect myself after that one. And has said 100% New York wants sour diesel and chem dog. Love that, man. Is it? It's because New York's a city that never sleeps, or what? Like people got to, or that was like one of the big things that just made it all the way out there. Shout out to everyone watching on IG. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram if you guys aren't following me there. It's at FF Hustler 420. I'm doing more. I've done a lot of strain reviews there, like individual ones, getting up in the, getting real close with the camera, so you can see the trichomes on this motherfuckers. Like, yeah, because this is some really, really good weed. So super dope to be able to, super dope to be able to review all these strains, give some feedback. And Bogey said, I remember the green Kraken headband times. Yeah. Hess said, in California wants that OG. Oh, yeah. And the cookies now. OG and the cookies. Han Ron said, I'm enjoying this very much. I like it. Seeing me get like blitzed out of my mind. Yeah. All right. Here we go. The last one for now. Oh, man. These dang childproof locks. There we go. Come on. There we go. Especially being all high, man. Damn. They put these childproof locks on it. Let's see if I can grab a nice nug out of here. Woo! Look at this one. Damn. Oh, man, it's got that. Ooh. It's got that strong cookie smell. Very nice. Very, very nice. I'm so fucking high right now. Everyone who's watching, you have to love the show. I know you do. Go to hustlerpod.com and go set up the podcast to download. I need to get the podcast downloads up. Let's get them up and up and up and keep the show growing. I appreciate you guys. Hustlerpod.com, and then you can get to whatever version of podcast you listen to, because it's on Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on Castro, it's on Google, it's on Amazon. So literally as many podcast platforms as you could subscribe to with automatic downloads. I appreciate the shit out of you guys. So please do that. Let's get the podcast more steam. And Ron said you look stone cold sober. Oh, yeah. Where is it?
Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. Weed and speed, that's my vices when I want them to work together. I feel that, Ron. And Ron said, yeah, OG is huge out here right now. Everything says OG at the end because it's usually a fire indica blend. Yeah, and everyone is trying to crossbreed it with something. All right, let's get this herb iron heated up. And True Classics. Pink runts. There we go. Can't see it the best because the light's shining on it, but all right. Appreciate everyone watching on Instagram. Appreciate everyone watching on YouTube and on Facebook, on Twitch. If anyone was watching on Twitch, on Twitter. If anyone was watching on Twitter, do me a favor. Go to fantasyfootballhustler.com and go subscribe everywhere. I just revamped the site. Get ready for Ricky Williams coming on next Monday. It's going to be next Monday, or this Monday now, 6 days away, at 1 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. Eastern. So right before 4:20 East Coast time. Around like 5 years ago, you could only get sativas here because indicas didn't look crazy enough, so people wouldn't want to pay as much. Yeah, when the indicas look like kind of ugly still, they hit like a motherfucker, but they still look kind of ugly, like the cookies and stuff. Damn. Woo. Oh, that was a good one. So, but they're awesome. They just didn't look awesome. Yeah, not back then. Now, way different. Because, yeah, I remember the first batch of cookies that I ever got. It looked ugly as hell. Like, the brown hairs, things like, not even just brown hairs. Like, it was like straight up parts of it were brown. It was like brownish, purple, green, and all mixed in together. Like, really, really crazy. Oh, man. These runts. Fire. Having trouble finishing this bowl, but we're going to power through it. Number 13B. And Ron said, I love brown weed. Like, what kinds? What were some of the ones? Oh. Fuck. Oh, man. And I wonder if I even counted wrong. I may have did more than 14. But I lost count somewhere, and then I mixed up all the jars. And if someone wants to go all the way back and then all the way forward, and then you can tell me. Yeah. And Bogey says, keep on trucking. Yeah. We're going to get through this together. And Ron said, man, used to buy the shit from drum circles and vans. No names, no questions. Oh, my gosh. Those were the days, huh, Ron? Oh, man. I'm extra high right now. I hope you guys are as high as me. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Hustlerpod.com. Go hit up the downloads. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. We'll see you tomorrow for FNT, and then be on the lookout for the draft. What the fuck is it? The draft day silver screen breakdown. Okay, get ready for that. We're recording that today. Should be out tomorrow or the next day. Peace.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother.
Show me the money.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp. This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
profit. It's all a hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.